Hi, my name is Darla DiGrandi. This is my husband Jim and our daughter Bella. For 19 years, we owned and operated 5 high-end hair salons, and not long ago we were debt-free, living in our dream house, driving a beautiful Mercedes, and had a 26-foot boat, taking all those vacations that go along with it, and completely invested and ready for retirement. We never thought we would be out of the salon industry, but this latest recession definitely had a different plan for us. It took us 3 years to lose everything we worked our entire life for. For 4 months, somebody relentlessly tried to get me to take a look at what you're looking at now, and I refused over and over again. He actually turned into a stalker, if you want to know the truth. I had a negative preconceived opinion about the network marketing industry, and I didn't want to see another one of these deals. It was on March 26th of 2008 that I finally took a look at what you're seeing here. By that time, we were in full momentum on our insanity roller coaster. I didn't have the time to even take to look, but I'm glad I made the time. It's with my pleasure to introduce to you the company that gave my family their life back. The name of this company is called Fortune High Tech Marketing. I'm going to briefly cover 4 points with you here today. What is FHTM? What products and services and companies that we market for, how you can earn money, and if you see yourself doing this, how you can get started too. FHTM was started by Paul Orbison in January of 2001, and it's a 100% debt-free, privately owned international company based out of Lexington, Kentucky. Back in the 90s, Paul was a high school coach and a teacher when he got involved with a long-distance phone company called Excel, starting out part-time and taking 2 years before he was making $10,000 a month. From there, he went on to make $1 million a month, month after month after month, until he decided to retire from that company and came out of retirement 3 years later to start this company right here. So he's a legend of the industry. Paul's vision was to take name brand companies that were used to spending billions of dollars a year on traditional advertising and redirect that advertising money through people like you and I, which in turn would guarantee these companies customers before any advertising monies were paid out. What this concept does is create a solution for how hard and expensive it's getting to find customers today. With all of us living in a bubble thanks to things like TiVo, DVR, XM, satellite, Sirius, pop-up blockers, no-call lists, spam filters, and the new generation living on smartphones, and heck, who reads a newspaper anymore? This is absolutely genius because the companies and industries we market for are things every one of us have in common. No matter how rich or how poor we are, nor what color our skin is or what language or religion, we all have one thing in common. We pay bills. For example, who do you know that pays a cell phone bill, or a wireless card, or pays an internet bill and watches TV? Pretty much everyone we know. With the internet and modern technology, our world is constantly changing. In the way we do business, banking, shopping, communicating, and now in the way we advertise. These big companies are buying our customer loyalty. I can prove it to you. I am now a loyal Dish Network customer because I get paid to use Dish. We're also in the music industry with NTU World Music. I come from the era of albums and cassette tapes. My daughter's generation is all about downloadable music, and now she can take her piano lessons online instead of in person. How's that for a paradigm shift for you? We market for front point wireless security systems. No more wires for burglars to cut. You can arm and disarm remotely from your computer or iPhone, install it yourself, and take it with you when you move. We're also in the health and nutrition industry with True Essentials. Now, I get paid to be healthy, so I no longer take a 1 a day. I take like 42 a day now. Do you get it? I'm just kidding, but you get the concept, right? Envy Organics is our skincare, bath, and body care line, something I'm very familiar with, and I swear by it. I used to be a AAA member. I no longer am. You get the picture by now. I have my identity theft insurance now through Identity Shield instead of the bank. And I am a loyal Amusement Pack member. This is one of my favorites. Amusement Pack is tied to thousands of companies offering us discounts to use them. It's nothing more than like an electronic coupon book. Heck, we even have those fancy video phones, you know, if you want to talk to someone and see their face. Their business model is genius and duplicatable. We do 2 things. We gather loyal customers for these companies by introducing the FHTM business model to others. It's like a huge referral program. When you join FHTM, you pay $100 and it gets you an FHTM business for 1 year. Your $100 gets you an ID number and unlimited rep training and tech support, which is priceless. You now have a willable, sellable, trustable asset, something I'm very familiar with. My salons took hundreds and thousands of dollars and years to build before we even made a profit, not to mention all that expensive overhead and inventory. Now, on to how I built my FHTM business. First, I got this web page from the company. On this web page is a bunch of links that directly connect me to the companies that we market for. FHTM has contract with all of these companies to hand deliver them customers for free up front, which is avoiding them upfront advertising costs. In return, FHTM gets a percentage of the billing off the back end, and then they share a piece of it back with the representatives that gathered the customer. Here's an example of how we switched over our cell phone service. I'm not a computer person, so my husband did all the switching of the customer bills. He went to our website, clicked on the wireless shop, then clicked on AT&T, picked out my phone and plan, and hit submit. I have the same phone number. Nothing changed. I still pay my bill just like you do, straight to AT&T. Now, every month that I pay my bill, I receive a portion off of it instead of the guy at the mall. I had no idea that the guy that owns the kiosk in the mall was not an AT&T store. Did you? Nope. All those kiosks in the mall are authorized dealers. They paid a lot of money for that franchise. Then they had to go open shop in the mall and pay employees and overhead to sell cell phones to customers. They could care less if we get the free phone because they make money off of our bill every single month. Well, same thing here, except with this concept, we don't have to pay upfront franchising fee or overhead, and we're not limited to one product, company, or industry. We're like a huge growing buffet of industries. On top of that, we have an online mall that contains over 1,000 stores that when you or someone you know shops through your website, for example, buys a TV from Best Buy, you get paid as the owner and the shopper earns reward points that are the same as cash. Many people are not used to building a business like this, so let me paint you a how-to picture. In order for a business to make a profit, it needs customers. Think about how your job or business makes money to pay your paycheck. Same thing here. In order for your FHTM business to generate money, you need to qualify your business with 5 customer points. Customers in the traditional world are people. Here, a customer is a reoccurring bill, not a person. Like a cell phone, internet, home phone, cable, wireless card customer. That's the same as a customer point. 1 bill equals 1 customer point. Get it? The best way to show the FHTM business model is with a DVD of this presentation, or send them to a website to watch it online. As you show it, people will either join your team so they can create a residual asset for their family, or they will be your customer. Let's say you share this with your friends Steve, Lisa, and Scott. They like what they see, so they join your team by doing exactly the same thing you did. They pay $100 for an FHTM business and gather their 5 customer points. They will then repeat what you just did, and what has happened is you've started a group or team of people gathering customers and paying bills. Your goal is to personally sponsor a minimum of 3, and through those 3 get a team of 12. Now you're getting paid off dozens of bills and you've only gathered a few. How's that for teamwork? The company has a promotion that says if you will gather a total of 10 customer bills within 30 days, the company will give you your $100 back. They don't even want your money. Like the guy that owns the kiosk in the mall, they want those reoccurring monthly bills. By this point, I was like, oh my gosh, I get this. This is genius. It's like a huge referral program. I get it. Once you've built your first team of 12, you'll be promoted to regional sales manager. It won't look exactly like this, but you get the picture. All that matters is that you have personally sponsored 3 managers and that you have a team of 12 within 5 levels with 5 customer bills. At regional, you keep doing the same thing, only now they pay you more residual and more money. It's a promotion like at work. Like when you do better, when you do your job better, you get a promotion. Here, you get a promotion because you're gathering them more customers. Now go show this business with Chris, Shirley, and Don, and you'll be paid a minimum $100 bonus for each person that joins your regional business with their 5 qualifying customer points. Here is where it gets really exciting. When Chris, Shelley, and Don start building their team for their family, you'll be paid a minimum $100 for every qualified person they partner up with. On top of that, you'll be paid a higher residual income on all of your partners' customer bills. That's 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, residual income to unlimited levels. It's like hundreds falling from the sky. What's that going to motivate you to do? I don't know, but it motivated me to keep showing this to people. If your team brings in 16 or more business partners within a calendar month, FHTM will double all those hundreds to 200s. Yep, that's 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, and they double the residuals on all those customer bills as well. Plus, companies like Dish Network and FrontPoint Security will pay you an additional bonus for any contracts sold by your entire regional team. I'm a huge advertiser now for these companies because I get paid to talk about them to my friends and family. In the traditional world, we do not get paid a dime for referring someone to a local restaurant, to a bookkeeper, a babysitter, a hair salon, or a movie. Here we do. That next month, you will have 16 people on your regional team. What if all of those 16 people went out and only put in 2 people? That would mean that the following month you would have 32 people that joined your regional business. That's more than 16, so that would be 32 times 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200. You get it? Plus, double the residual on all those customer bills. Beyond that are more positions you can promote your business through. Executive Sales Manager, then National Sales Manager, where you'll be paid higher bonuses and residual commissions, and then the President's Pool, where you will share in all the customer bills that FHTM is getting paid on. Imagine getting paid off of millions of customer bills month after month after month. You also have the opportunity to qualify for a free vacation at the regional level, which we have been on all of them. And you can qualify for a Lexus at the executive level. Here's when we got ours. This is my proud husband again, and I say proud because when we started, he was the traditional skeptic. He did not want me to do this. He said we didn't have the time or the money, which he was right. When we started, we didn't. We had 3 companies, 49 employees, and working 24/7 trying to hang on to what we hadn't lost yet. We disagreed for a short while, and today he is very grateful that I'm stubborn and that I didn't listen. It only took him about 3 paychecks to realize that I was onto something right. It's such a great feeling to own the title of I Told You So. Hundreds of representatives had qualified for their Lexuses, and here are a few of my friends that received theirs too. When I saw this business, I had never purchased anything online, and even to this day I haven't. I'm not computer savvy. I'm old school. I knew the future generation was all about the internet and that these big companies need customers. I said to myself that if it was good enough to Dish, DuPont, and AT&T, it was definitely good enough for me. If you feel the same way, here's how you get started. It's $100 to purchase your FHTM business. To start earning money, you need those 5 qualifying customer points. The company has 2 $100 starter packs to help you get off to a fast start. One includes nutritional products from True Essentials, and the other includes skin and hair care products from Envy Organics. I'm a personal fan of all of these products, and you will quickly become one too. By choosing one of these starter kits, you will not only receive great products at discounted prices, you will also receive your webpage free of charge. Now, get with the person that invited you to take a look at FHTM, and they will help you get started building your FHTM business today. Thank you for joining me. My name is Darla DiGrandi out of Rancho Mirage, California, a proud national sales manager of Fortune High Tech Marketing.